Cek, cek. Nggak masuk, Kak.
Dari genggaman tangan ini terlihat harapan akan masa depan. Masa depan yang dibentuk oleh ilmu yang dipelajari, penemuan yang ditemukan, dan pengabdian yang dituangkan. Di Universitas Labuhan Batu kami dibimbing oleh nilai luhur Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi, pengajaran, penelitian, dan pengabdian kepada masyarakat. Di tengah keberagaman yang kami peluk terpancar semangat toleransi beragama. Kami belajar saling menghormati dalam perbedaan, menjadikan kampus ini sebagai rumah bagi semua keyakinan, karena kami percaya kemajuan lahir dari keberagaman hidup dalam harmoni. Setiap langkah di kampus ini bukan sekedar perjalanan akademik, tetapi pencarian jati diri, pencarian akan ilmu, akan kebenaran dan ruang untuk tumbuh dan berkarya. Dalam ruang kuliah dan forum diskusi, kami tak hanya menemukan jawaban, tetapi juga pertanyaan-pertanyaan baru yang mengasah pikiran, menantang untuk terus berkembang. Belajar di sini bukan semata soal pengetahuan, tetapi tentang bagaimana kami dibentuk menjadi pribadi yang lebih kritis, peduli, dan siap berkontribusi. Di laboratorium yang sunyi, kami menemukan kekuatan rasa ingin tahu. Lewat penelitian, kami menjelajah dunia yang belum dikenal, mencari solusi nyata bagi persoalan yang dihadapi masyarakat. Universitas Labuhan Batu adalah tempat di mana inovasi lahir dari kearifan lokal dan berkembang. Masyarakat bekerja sama, mendengarkan, memahami, dan memberi dampak. Dari potensi-potensi di desa, kami hadirkan gagasan dan karya yang membawa tantangan masa kini dengan pijakan kuat pada nilai-nilai lokal yang dipandang jauh ke masa depan. Pengabdian bukan sekedar tugas, tetapi panggilan dari hati. Dan melalui itulah kami memahami makna sejati dari kontribusi dan kepedulian. Sepanjang perjalanan di sini kami belajar bahwa pendidikan, penelitian, dan pengabdian kepada masyarakat bukan jalur yang berdiri sendiri. Mereka saling mendukung, saling menguatkan, membangun dasar perubahan yang sesungguhnya. Di Universitas Labuhan Batu kami tumbuh bukan hanya untuk masa depan, tetapi juga untuk masa depan dunia. Di bawah fondasi inilah kami bertumbuh, menjadi lebih dari sekedar mahasiswa, kami menjadi agen perubahan. Perjalanan ini belum dimulai, namun jejak kami telah membawa arti.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a symbol of friendship, respect, and academic collaborations between our institutions, we will now proceed with the exchange of souvenirs between Universitas Labuhan Batu and our esteemed guests from University Tun Hussein on Malaysia and, and University Technology Mara. Please, Rector Universitas Labuhan Batu and Vice Rector 3, come to forward. UTIM, come to forward, and UITM, come to forward. Nggak bisa. Kalau dari nggak nampak nari. Udah, udah. Okay, thank you for the exchange of souvenirs. Please back to seat. To begin our ceremony, we proudly present a cultural performance that reflects the richness of local heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Batak Toba welcoming dance gracefully performed by Serumpun Elok. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and welcome Rector of Universitas Labuhan Batu, Vice Rectors, Deans, Head of Study Program, invited guests, and all participants. It's our honor to welcome you to the opening ceremony of Universitas Labuhan Batu Academic Fest 2025. My name is Ika Kastanti and privileged to guide you throughout today's program. Distinguished Rector of Universitas Labuhan Batu, Associate Professor Ade Parlangan Nasution, Doctoral Philosophy, respected Vice Rectors, Heads of Study Programs, Deans, faculty members, and all participants, and to our esteemed guests from University Tun Hussein on Malaysia and University Technology Mara, we extend our warmest welcome. It's a privilege to have you here with us today, and we are deeply honored by your presence. We hope this visit strengthens our academic collaborations and fosters meaningful collaboration between Malaysia and Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, may I kindly request everyone to rise. We will now honor our nation by singing the national anthem Indonesia Raya, followed by Mars Universitas Labuhan Batu.
Universitas Labuhan Batu, tempatku menuntut ilmu. Jaya lagi kau selalu, kampus kebanggaanku. Detak jantungku, gerak langkahku, berjuang demi masa depanku. Siap mencipta, siap berkarya, tak gentar bersaing di dunia kerja. Universitas Labuhan Batu, tempatku menuntut ilmu. Universitas Labuhan Batu, kampus kebanggaanku. Detak jantungku, gerak langkahku, berjuang demi masa depanku. Siap mencipta, siap berkarya, tak gentar bersaing di dunia kerja. Universitas Labuhan Batu, tempatku menuntut ilmu. Universitas Labuhan Batu, kampus kebanggaanku.
Thank you. Please be seated. As we begin our official agenda, let us blessing for today's event. We respectfully invite Muhammad Nur Febri to lead the prayer. To Muhammad Nur Febri, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Untuk mengambil hikmah dalam acara kita pada hari ini, marilah kita berdoa bersama. Namun dalam hal ini saya akan membawakannya sesuai dengan ajaran agama Islam. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. اللهم ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وذنوب والدينا وارحمهم كما ربونا صغارا ولجدنا ولجداتنا ولمشايخنا ولأساتذتنا ولمن حضرنا ولمن غاب عنا ولجميع المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami yang Maha Pengampun, kami memohon kepadamu untuk memberikan keberkahan dan kesuksesan pada acara seminar ULB International Fest 2025. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami berdoa kepadamu agar acara ini dapat berjalan dengan lancar dan sukses, serta dapat memberikan manfaat bagi kami semua. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, berikanlah kami kekuatan dan kesabaran untuk menjalankan acara kami, agar kami bisa berbakti kepadamu ya Allah dan menjalankan tugas kami sebagai mahasiswa dan dosen beserta para pengurus Yayasan Universitas Labuhan Batu. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami juga berdoa agar acara ini memberikan manfaat yang besar dan juga dapat memberikan tali silaturahmi kami semakin baik. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas sami'ul alim wa tub alaina innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Allahumma arinal haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ah وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Nur Febi, for the meaningful prayer. We now proceed to the committee report. This report will outline the purpose, preparation, and expectations event. We respectfully invite Abdillah Mendrimunte, Master of Science, head of the committee, to deliver his report. Please welcome him with a warm round of applause.
Auzubillahiminasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and our honorable guests, and our leader, Pak Rektor, and respectfully Vice Rector 1, 2, and 3, and all of our students. And I hope we all come here in a good condition with a good health. And especially, thank you so much for our guests from Malaysia, from UITM UTHM. Thank you for coming. It means a lot for us to see you here. It means, okay. We are so grateful for having you here. So I know it takes a lot of resources to be here. You have a long road, a long trip. You cross the sea, the Malacca Strait, and have a road trip for 7 hours maybe or more. And I know you are exhausted now, but it seems you are very enthusiastic this morning, and it gives us more spirit, more to be enthusiastic to finish this program. Okay, first I want to thank to Pak Rektor for endless support for us as a committee, and also to Bapak and Ibu Vice Rector 1, 2, and 3, and also keep supporting us, keep giving us valuable insight so we can make this happen, make this international program as we see today. And I also want to thank to our committee members. Thank you for all of your support, all of your hard work. I know I can replay it one by one, and I hope. And finally, I hope our hard work paid off at the end of the event. So I think I want to apologize if there are any mistake or any imperfectness during our event. So I want to apologize first. But we committed, we've been trying our best to serve you, especially our guests, to make this happen, to make it perfect. But I know it is impossible to make everything perfect. So we deeply apologize if you find inconvenience during your stay in here in Labuan Batu, or find something that doesn't fit with your point of view. We deeply apologize for that. And to our students, thank you for coming here. So I hope all of our students can fulfill your achievement by joining this event, and can enrich your perspective, especially your global perspective, by joining this event. And you have a chance, you have an opportunity to exchange with your colleague, our student colleague from UITM UTHM. So I think it is all from me. That is my speech. And once again, I want to thank you to Pak Rektor and Pak Yayasan for endless support. And thank you for our guests for coming here. And I want to apologize if there is a mistake or imperfectness. I think that's it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and peace be upon you.
Thank you, Mr. Abdillah, for the comprehensive and informative. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now honored to invite the leader of our university to deliver his remarks. He will also officially open today's event. Please join me in welcoming Associate Professor Bapak Ade Parlongan Nasution, Doctoral Philosophy, Rector of Universitas Labuhan Batu. Sir, the stage is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mohon maaf saya nanti pakai bahasa gado-gado. Melayu, Labuan Batu, campur bahasa Inggris sedikit-sedikit. Inggris sedikit aja, banyak Melayu nanti. Yang kami hormati bapak-bapak, ibu-ibu, tuan-tuan, puan-puan, terutama dari tamu kami itu mitra kami, kolaborator internasional kami, yaitu University Tun Hussein On Malaysia yang ada di Batu Pahat dan University Teknologi Mara yang ada di Johor ya, di Pasir Gudang, Pasir Gudang Johor. Saya Pasir Gudang, Harpokfon, Setulang tahu, karena saya dulu kuliahnya di UTHM dari Batam seberang itu kan dari Setulang Laut, dari Johor ke Larkin naik pas lagi ke Batu Pahat. Jadi saya tahu betul daerah situ. Selamat datang di Labuhan Batu, Sumatera Utara, University Labuhan Batu. Kami merasa kecil juga nih. You like giant, we are normal lah, ya kan? Like giant. Saya ke UTHM itu kampusnya itu ratusan hektar. Ratusan hektar. Kemudian pergi ke UTM juga di Pasir Gudang, besar sangat. Ya, kalau kami kecil sangat ini. Nah, kebetulan juga seperti saya cakap tadi sama buahnya dari UTM, ini perjalanan ke sini macam travel adventure, bukan not tourist. You are traveler, adventure. You not tourist, not your big guest, not plane ya. Tapi kita orang sini bilang hajab ya, jalan kecil, minyak tak ada kan? Minyak tak ada. Jadi memang ini adalah perjalanan religius supaya kita sabar gitu, sabar dan sering berdoa di dalam bus, karena busnya begini-begini kita sering baca Quran lah jadinya, supaya selamat ya kan. Jadi ini saya pasti ini puan-puan tuan-tuan ini, waduh ini kenapa ini pergi ke daerah-daerah terbelakang ini gitu kan. Tapi ini adalah travel adventure, mudah-mudahan ini religion travel ya kan. Dan nanti insya Allah nanti penutupan kita melihat sesuatu yang indah, ada Danau Toba kita melihat nanti. Biasa kehidupan orang biasa harus dari yang jelek dulu baru bagus. Kalau dari bagus kemudian jelek itu kurang bagus, ya kan? Jadi pada hari ini jujur saja ini baru pertama kami mengadakan international conference, ya baru pertama. Dan alhamdulillah kita itu dapat support yang baik dari UTHM dan UTM Mara ya Bu ya, Mara ini sangat support baik. Ini dosen dan pensarahnya langsung turun di sini. Ditambah lagi nanti ada online juga dari Vietnam, rekan kita juga dari Ho Chi Minh, Economic and Business ya Ho Chi Minh ya, itu nanti ada support juga. Dan jujur saja kita masih banyak kekurangan di dalam penyambutan. Kita belum begitu paham juga tentang how to international conference ini berjalan dengan baik. Tapi saya dapat semangat melihat senyum Prof. Tawi tadi kita sampai, saya semangat sekali karena saya tahu beliau itu tidak pernah mengeluh. Beliau semangat terus. Waktu saya jadi student PhD di sana juga, beliau juga itu tak pernah. Ayo kamu harus bisa. Walaupun terakhir saya 5 tahun PhD-nya. Tapi itu not bad lah. Ada teman saya sampai 9 tahun. Saya cuman 5 tahun sudah tamat PhD. Alhamdulillah. Walaupun di Indonesia 5 tahun paling lama. Di Indonesia PhD 3 tahun. Itu paling lama di Indonesia, ada 2,5 tahun. Kalau di sini namanya S3, doktoral. Kalau di Malaysia itu PSD ya, doktoral program ya. Kemudian di Indonesia ini banyak kebijakan sekarang, makanya kita mau tidak mau, Minister of Education itu mewajibkan seluruh perguruan tinggi yang ada di Indonesia ini untuk melakukan kolaborasi dengan luar negeri. Kemudian di samping kolaborasi juga itu wajib melibatkan activity mahasiswa, student activity, apakah itu nanti riset, joint riset, apakah itu nanti CSR, kegiatan bersama kemanusiaan tentunya. Kalau misalnya ada ide-ide, apakah nanti mahasiswa UTSM, UTM, dan WLB, boleh kita bersama-sama ke Palestina kan? Mau nggak kira-kira ke Palestina? Itu kan adalah proyek kemanusiaan ya. Di samping juga nanti ada proyek-proyek lain yang tentunya dalam rangka serumpun negara kita. Malaysia dan Indonesia nggak jauh beda. Cakap saya mungkin dimengerti oleh tuan-puan ya. Puan juga bercakap itu mungkin kami mengerti sekali. Budayanya sama. Songket yang saya tanjak yang saya berikan pada Prof. Tawi tadi sama juga di Malaysia ada. Apa namanya itu kain itu yang sama juga di Malaysia. Cuma paling beda itu motifnya saja. Nah, tapi ada motif yang sama-sama kita pakai, misalnya pucuk rebung, kemudian lebah bergantung itu sama saja. Malaysia sama Indonesia sama. Jadi masing-masing punya kekhasan masing-masing, tapi tetap dalam satu rumpun apa namanya bangsa Melayu tentunya ya. Kalau saya sebut Melayu itu nation, bukan clan ya, tapi nation. Kalau kami sebut sini, entahlah di Malaysia, entah Singapura, nggak tahu lah. Kalau kita Malay itu sebut nation, bukan clan ya. Kalau kami gitu. Jadi pada pertemuan pada konferensi pertama ini dan ini kita berharap ini bukan hanya sawit. Daerah Labuan Batu ini itu majority pendapatan masyarakat itu 60% itu dari palm oil ya kelapa sawit lah pendapatannya. Jadi khusus di Labuan Batu dan North Sumatera provinsi ini penghasil sawit terbesar di Indonesia kedua dia di samping Riau yang paling utama, kemudian di Riau. Jadi kami sekarang teknologinya, IT-nya, kemudian apa itu diarahkan ke sawit untuk mendukung program pemerintah. Saya mendengar malah di Malaysia itu sawit udah mulai dikurangi, saya mendengar katanya kan. Apakah ini betul, apa ini saya belum tahu. Tapi kalau Indonesia ini masih tetap ditambah terus. Walaupun pasar di Europe, di Amerika ini kadang-kadang kita di barrier ya, dibatasi masuknya ke Eropa karena masalah-masalah ada human right issue, ada migran issue, ada labor, ada juga masalah environment issue. Jadi campur-campur lah. Kalau Malaysia memang the best, itu CTO-nya itu the best di samping Indonesia. Itu ya. Ini yang akan kita bagaimana nanti fokuskan ke kelapa sawit nanti. Apakah itu IT-nya, apakah itu teknologi nanti sawit. Tadi di gambar itu kita punya juga kebun percobaan. Ada yang di dalam, ada yang di luar, ya kan? Ada kebun percobaan. Bapak-bapak, ibu-ibu, tuan-puan, kalau masalah materinya saya pikir ini cukup standar saja. Yang penting menurut saya adalah silaturahminya ini. Ya, silaturahminya artinya di samping kami yang pergi bertandang dahulu, pertama itu ke Kemara dulu kita ya. Habis Kemara kita ke UTSM. Alhamdulillah sekarang kita di Sampangnya kembali. Saya nanti mau tagih juga yang dari Perlis itu, yang dari Politeknik apa ya, Politeknik Sultanah apa, ada di Perlis, ada di Kedah juga. Ini juga kita invite lah nanti ke sini supaya kita bergabung, tapi tentunya dalam vocation ya, dalam vocation. Karena Politeknik kan vokasi ya. Kita kebetulan punya vokasi IT sama ya sama manajemen informatika. Jadi menyampaikan juga permintaan maaf dari komite chairman tadi, ketua panitia tadi, bahwa kami mohon maaf apabila ada kurang-kurang pelayanan kami tentunya, baik itu fasilitas, baik itu akses jalan, ya, kemudian juga nanti makanan mungkin mudah-mudahan cocok lah, ya, karena sini pedas. Tak tahu di Malaysia dulu saya tahu makan pedas Malaysia juga kan, apalagi nasi mamak itu, oh yang besar-besar gini nasi mamak kan. Mudah-mudahan sini bisa lah nanti, bisa. Dan kami juga berusaha menyenangkan Bapak Ibu, cuman sayang kami tidak punya sesuatu yang bisa dilihat di Labuan Batu. Kalau nak nengok kelapa sawit, ayo. Tapi tak mungkin lah kan. Nak nengok tak bagus. Dia apa namanya sungai tak bagus. Nengok apa kita? Nengok pantai. Ada pantai Selat Melaka sini. Dia jalur Selat Melaka, tapi jauh, sekitar 4 jam dari sini, dan jalannya itu melebihi travel adventure lagi. Jadi mungkin kita balik sana, balik baru sampai. Pulang kenyang, balik lapar. Nah, itu. Jadi itu saja. Mohon maaf apabila nanti ada yang kurang berkenan. Kalau ada sesuatu yang mengganjal Tuan Puan, silahkan sampaikan ke kami. Kami akan coba untuk membuat Tuan Puan itu selesai, nyaman, comfort di Universitas Labuan Batu. Dan selama di Universitas Labuan Batu, kami akan bagaimana caranya Tuan Puan ini sehat, ya, tak kelaparan, kemudian tidur. Tadi malam sampai jam berapa? Jam 3. Dan coba lihat teman-teman Malaysia. Datang jam 3, mungkin tidur jam 5, bangun lagi jam 7. Di sini jam 8 sudah ada. Kalau kita coba, tidur jam 8, bangun jam 5, datang acara jam 11. Hidup Indonesia. Tapi itu saja, dengan mengucapkan Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, ULB International Academic Fest 2025 yang diselenggarakan tanggal 24 November sampai 28 November secara resmi kami buka. Billahi taufik wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera untuk kita semua.
Thank you, sir, for the powerful and encouraging opening remarks. To conclude the opening ceremony, we will now have a group photo session. We kindly invite all distinguished guests from University Tun Hussein Al Malaysia, please come forward. And Rector of Universitas Labuan Batu, Bapak Ade, please come forward. And lecturer from University Technology Mara, please come to forward. Foto sesi ini akan dibagi 3 sesi. Jadi yang pertama dulu, please. Lecturer from University, please. Kepada seksi dokumentasi mohon diarahkan. Ibu Mesia mohon, Ibu Rosna mohon bantu diarahkan untuk posisinya.
Di kampus ini acara.
The next vice rectors with all students from University Tun Hussein and Malaysia and University Teknologi Mara. Please committee tolong dibantu untuk sesi fotonya. Di sini juga, tetap di depan. Please the students from University Tun Hussein and Malaysia and University Teknologi Mara and vice rectors of Universitas Labuhan Batu, please come to forward. Yes. Ros, tolong diarahkan. Bu Elvina mohon bantu diarahkan untuk ininya posisi-posisi duduknya fotonya. Anda penutupan baru hari baru mau pas. Nggak ada lagi. Udah lah ya, udah ya. Oke, thank you. Please be seated. Thank you. Silakan duduk kembali. Penutupan closing. Bis closing langsung kan tadi persembahan?
Iya.
Ya udah, aku closing. 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 With that, the opening ceremony has officially concluded. Thank you, distinguished guests, for your presence and participations. We hope the next sessions will be insightful and enriching. Please enjoy the continuation of today's program. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning, everyone. Lepas acara ini kita ada coffee break. Sebelum coffee break, ada penampilan tari persembahan dari Serumpun Elok. Baik, kita mulai saja. Secara internasional akan diambil alih oleh Ibu Ika Putri Ayu Setianingsih. Kepada Ibu Ika dipersilahkan. Baik, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In Indonesia, we call selamat pagi. So I will say in Indonesian first, Prof. Ibu. So we will say selamat pagi semuanya. Selamat pagi semuanya. For audience here, especially from Malaysia, so I say selamat pagi, so you can say pagi, pagi, pagi. Bisa? Bisa? Oke, so once again, selamat pagi. Oke, please give applause to audience here. Terima kasih untuk sangat luar biasa ya. Ada berapa orang kira-kira ini? From Malaysia. We will speak from UTHM 18 peserta. 17. What Malaysian from lecturer here is dosen. On Malaysia we can say pensyarah. We are pensyarah and mahasiswa. Okay. I'm Ika Putri Septiani SPMP. I one of a lecturer from Universitas Labuhan Batu. My major is agrotechnology. So we have pertanian here. Any student from Malaysia from agriculture maybe or technology? Technology management. Please raise hand. Angkat tangan from Malaysia. Okay, this is our student lecturer from Malaysia. Please give applause. Tepuk tangan untuk teman-teman kita dari Malaysia. Welcome to Universitas Labuhan Batu. Kita di sini 4 hari ya. 4 hari. Semoga bisa berbahasa Indonesia. Dalam 4 hari. Okay, we will start our international seminar today. The Honorable of Rector Universitas Labuhan Batu, Vice Rector, Dean, and all of this from University Tun Hussein Malaysia, University Technology Malaysia, and Ho Chi Minh City University of Economic and Finance. It is my honor to welcome you to this international seminar and theme on local innovation for global contribution through strong collaboration. This agenda is one of the next implementation of collaboration from Universitas Labuhan Batu, Universitas Tun Hussein on Malaysia, and University Teknologi Marah. Operator maybe? The mute please. Okay, thank you. We'll continue the next one. This international seminar is eksplorasi, how to create the idea, bagaimana kita meningkatkan ide dan inovasi, terutama untuk meningkatkan community lokal dan memberikan impact yang berarti di dunia global, khususnya di Indonesia dan internasional. So we must support it by strong partnership and collaboration from 3 university instead of Universitas Labuhan Batu, Universitas Tun Hussein Malaysia, Universitas Teknologi Marah, and our partner from University Ho Chi Minh City of Economic and Finance. First of all, we will listen opening speech from our Rector Universitas Labuhan Batu to Associate Professor Ade Parlaungan Nasution PhD. Time is yours to giving opening speech of this international seminar. Thank you.
Pagi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honor and esteemed delegates, Chairperson of Labuan Batu University Foundation, Mr. Nimrod Siahaan, our esteemed keynote speakers and distinguished researchers from Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand, respected lecturers, as well as our postgraduate and undergraduate student of Labuan Batu University, Mr. Jainal Pakpahan, and the lecturer. Ladies and gentlemen, whom I hold the high regard. With profound pride and gratitude on this joyous morning, we gather to celebrate the opening of the Labuan Batu University International Academic Fest. This event is not merely an academic competition, but a demonstration of our intellectual showcase here must be grounded in strong scientific principles. Fundamental research is an essential prerequisite for the resilience and advancement of any civilization. However, we can't discuss progress without integrating it imperatively with the concept of sustainable growth. Exponential growth that disregard environmental carrying capacity will only create pseudo prosperity, which becomes an ecological debt to future generations. Therefore, every project, prototype, and business model presented in this academic phase must be reflect the nexus of the three pillars of sustainability. Kalau bahasa Indonesia saya pernah pakai ini, tapi bahasa Inggris takut salah bahasanya. Three pillar of sustainability is one, economics, generating added value and substantial employment opportunity. Two, the second, social, promoting inclusion, equity, and reducing disparities. Indonesia case problem is the equity, not equity and disparities Indonesia. Third, environmental, ensuring compensation of natural resources and actively mitigating the impact of climate change. Local innovation in tropical agriculture, for example, must focus on precision technologies capable of optimizing yield without damaging peatland ecosystem, or on the development of green technologies that convert local waste into renewable energy sources. This is the essence of our global contribution, providing contextual, quantifiable, and sustainable solution. Honorable guests, Tuan dan Puan, Bapak-bapak dan Ibu-ibu, our scientific elevator in Labuan Batu hold deep relevance to the national leadership vision. The Asta Cita of the President Republik Indonesia, Joko Widodo, and then continue with the Prabowo Subianto, have principle Asta Cita. Asta Cita, the philosophy of development of Indonesia. Asta Cita serve as an ambitious roadmap forward Indonesia Emas 2045, where our nation is projected to emerge as global economic power. Maybe we have together with Malaysia, Singapore, South Korea, and Japan become together as emerge as global economic power in Asia. Yeah. Two principal pillars of Astachita are the first, enhancing the quality of human resources. The quality of innovation showcased in the past as direct performance indicator of our human resources quality. We must produce students who not only possess the ability of consume scientific knowledge, possess the authority to ethically and sustainably produce it. Second, building a strong foundation for development. This foundation comprises the green economic and highly competitive national innovation system. Research-based innovation is the transformative engine that convert natural resources into intellectual and economically sustainable assets. This academic-based University Labuan Batu 2025 serves as a forum for collaboration and intellectual acceleration. The presence of our distinguished delegates from Malaysia provide empirical evidence that knowledge transcend geographical boundaries. Ya, jadi seperti janji saya tadi, campur-campur bahasa Indonesia. Memang kita berharap ada energi baru dari teman-teman kita yang ada di Malaysia ini, karena dari capaian-capaian ini Malaysia mungkin lebih unggul secara saintifik sementara ya, mungkin secara statistik ya. Ladies and gentlemen, let us ensure that this international academic fest become not merely a platform to showcase accomplishment, but a turning point, unwavering commitment to placing research, innovation, and sustainability as the fundamental and indispensable pillars of national development. We are the blessing and grace of the Almighty God, and with the spirit of positioning science as the driving force Indonesia Emas 2045, I extend my sincere hope for successful and impactful event. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera untuk kita semua.
Thank you to our rector from Universitas Labuhan Batu, to Associate Professor Dr. Adi Parlowungan Nasution, PhD, and we will continue for our seminar international. Before we start off them, I will say to the third speaker, this is Abang by Zoom from Mrs. Duyen Tranti Beach MBA. Hello, Miss Duyen. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, I will please give
good morning
from our
everyone.
platform Zoom to our third speaker. This is from Vietnam. Okay, we will start. So I would like to invite our speakers to podium. First of all, this is Professor Dr. Seo Tawi. And the second one is Dr. Suhana Mohammed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our first speaker is Professor T.S. Dr. Syotawi. He is from Fakulti Pengurusan Teknologi dan Perniagaan. He is an expert on environmental management and waste management and recycling. So please welcome our first speaker, Professor Dr. Syotawi. Please give applause.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm honored to be here this morning. Yeah, I think very nice morning. And then everyone is here. Yeah, I think I don't know what to say actually. Okay. First of all, good morning to everyone. Associate Professor Dr. Ade Palongan, Associates. Here is our rector this morning. Yeah, and then our Bu Rektor 1, yeah, Bu Rektor 1, Bu Rektor 3, yeah, Associate Professor Dr. Malina, yeah, Wakil Rektor 1, Associate Professor Dr. Siono, okay, yeah, Wakil Rektor 2, Mr. Yudi, yeah, okay, panelists, yeah, okay, colleges from UTIM, UITM, WLP, and then all students here, okay? I sharing about what's my previous research, yeah? The topic given to me, I think I'm a bit sakit kepala. It's about local innovation for global contribution through strong collaborations. I have the few project under community base. But when I thinking about the talk is ASEAN level, so I try to bring in my ASEAN project, yeah, to share with everyone here. Okay, so the topic is ASEAN Autism Policy Development. This project began in 2000, I think, end up after COVID pandemic, and then today topic is a unified regional strategy for inclusion. When we talk about the innovation locally, yeah, sure, we look into the very small and very localized perspective. When we go to the broadly perspective, what I'm going to highlight here is look into the innovation at every single community in ASEAN, and then how I gather all this information we develop the policy, autism policy. Yeah. Okay. For the next. Yeah. Yeah. I'm from SISTIM, University Tunku Sehor, Malaysia, Faculty of Technology Management and Business. Yeah. Center for Sustainable Infrastructure and Environmental Management. Now at the moment I'm head for this center. Yeah. Okay. We do a lot of the niche area study about the environment. Yeah. Okay. Next. Yeah. This is contents. Next, okay. This is the content of the talk today. What is autism? Global and ASEAN prevalence, economic impact and burdens, local innovation in ASEAN, institution preparedness and gap, ASEAN policy recommendation and conclusion. Yeah. Okay. Why I call about this is a local strain and align with the regionally and become the global solution. The innovation is from the part of the locally. Yeah, I'm not using the whole country as a whole. The study project is we go to the localized. Yeah, it began with the associations and then with the community. Yeah, so ASEAN countries have to develop context-specific cultural growth solution for autism support. I think everyone here in Indonesia, yeah, in Vietnam, we talk about the issue on the autism, people disability. Yeah, sometimes we cope them in the group, it's a different group. And then in the national level, actually, we look into the autism is unique. Yeah. So this local innovation built from the life experience. We do visit 10 countries in ASEAN during that time. And then we try to optimize all the resources and strong the community participations from the community. We look as a whole, and then we come out with a solution, right? So the next, the model is look into the inclusions part of the inclusions models in this study. So ASEAN's collaborative ecosystem, when we talk about the autism, I think a lot of people here is not concerned about the autism and so on because we have no face about it. When we face about it, we understanding the unique to handle the child of the autism. Yeah. So we look into the ecosystem, the current ASEAN, health, education, and community. This I always saying is a three part of the main player in autism in ASEAN. Yeah, education sector strengths. Now we try a lot of country, yeah, especially country in ASEAN. We come up with a solution for the education level. Secondly, is a health issue. It's looking into the child development specialists, yeah, and the therapies. This is important. And community strengths, we look into the NGOs. So the project look into the NGO as a base, yeah. Then we develop, move to the top, develop the policy. Okay, for the next. So cross-border collaborations as a backbone. In the project, we look into the innovation is collaboration across the ASEAN country, these 10 ASEAN country. Yeah? And then nowadays we have the 11 ASEAN country. Yeah? So effective autism policy requires a harmonized standards. We need to have the one harmonized standards where this policy can use by all ASEAN countries. And then ASEAN country can support one another through the joint capacity building. They need the training. Nowadays we have the center in Bangkok. They are looking into the issue of the training, yeah, especially training, yeah, for the ASEAN country. And then they get the experts, yeah, from Japan and then from Europe, yeah, to share their yeah, we look into the equality among all the people here. And then one thing is the data sharing. Yeah. Okay. We next look into the next. Okay. Neurodevelopmental conditions based on the American Psychiatric Association divided. Yeah. The autism is a part of the neurodevelopment conditions. Yeah. It's a group of disorder that begin in early childhood. Yeah. Sometimes we miss to give the treatment during early childhood and affect how brain grows and then develops. Yeah. I think it's a good. Yesterday I got one article talk about they have the new solutions. Yeah, in Canada. No, in UK. They have the certain technique, yeah, to reduce neuro issue within people with autism. Okay? Mm-hmm. So we look into the next. Yeah, this is some definition. Autism refers to the range of condition characterized by the some degree, yeah, impaired social, behavioral, and communication and language, and narrow range and interest and activity that can both unique and individual come up with the repetitively. Yeah. So meaning the people, they have the problem with the communication skill. Yeah, maybe, and then learning, and then language. Yeah. Actually, myself, I go to the slide before. Yeah, slide before. Yeah. Slide satu lagi. Yeah. No. Yeah, satu lagi. Yeah. I think I'm a bit into this, yeah, myself, yeah, the mile, yeah, in these conditions. Yeah, after I went through the program in autism, and the expert telling me I have the some mild in spatial learning disorder. Yeah. Okay, we go to the next. Yeah. And next again, yeah. Three main issue nowadays in autism. Autism affect about 1 in 100 people worldwide. Yeah. Normally, guys, boys will be 4 times, yeah, compared to the girls. Yeah. So it's a quite high. Yeah, it happened to among us. Yeah, as a boy. So around 1% of the world population is an autism spectrum. So translate appropriately 75 million people globally. Yeah. We try to go to the next slide. Yeah. Okay. We look at this map. Red color is very serious. They are exhausted on their issue on the health. Yeah, on the health. Why they got the red color? Because their awareness is very high. So they get a number, quite high number of the autism children. Yeah. 241% higher than baseline state in 2000. Why can increase? Because of awareness. We need awareness among the society. Yeah. So directions of the autism. Yeah. Okay, next. Okay, this is a ratio in Malaysia, in ASEAN country. We look at the first, Brunei Darussalam, ratio male and female, 2.6 to equal 1 year. So meaning the male got maybe 3 autistic, and then female is 1. Cambodia, 2.6 to 1. Laos, there is no data. Indonesia is about 59 to 1, meaning 59 children, we have the 1 autistic. Yeah. Malaysians, we're still using 1.6 in 1,000. This is the international rate. Philippines is no data. Thailand is about 0.6% from the total people with disability. Yeah, we got an issue on the data during the data collection because autism is under people with disability. Yeah, but when we talk about the people with disability, they have the different with the autism actually. Autism more toward the learning, communication, yeah, disorder aspect. Singapore, 1 in 150 children. Vietnam is about, the total is about 2,000 people in with autism. Okay, we go to the next slide. Yeah. So the first is the data. The secondly is improve the detections, raising the prevention across ASEAN. Yeah, so ASEAN country consistently report a year, 1 year increase in autism identification. Yeah, it's quite high. Yeah, better early screening. This one is we encourage, but some of the family, they are not intention. They cannot accept. Yeah, sometimes our children is autism, have the autistic. Yeah, improving training, teaching, and some houses have the problem within the doctor. Doctor, they tak berani nak bagi kata ni budak autism. Yeah, sometimes doctor they cannot like given the certificate directly to the those. Yeah, stronger parents advocacy and more inclusion policy. Yeah. Okay, the next is economy. Yeah, I suppose with them last year in Malaysia. Yeah, having the meeting, but during that time I'm not around. Yeah, economic costs a significant cover lifespan. Yeah. The lifetime economic impact on the autism substantial for the family and national system. Yeah, we need more family will spend more actually. Yeah, we need to understanding. Yeah, and then costs accumulate through early intervention services, also very expensive. Special education support, healthcare and therapies, unemployment and underemployment in adulthood. Adulthood with autism also is hard to get work, yeah, especially. Yeah, that's why from this project, I developed the other one project under national level, Malaysia, to develop TVET for disability person at the higher education. Right? We hope that this one can do some contribution to the national level to develop TVET, to helping them, especially develop the adulthood with work experience. Yeah? Caregiver burden and reduce family income. Okay, this is a fact. Okay. Okay, we look into the next slide. This is the institution landscape in ASEAN. Yeah, we look into the whole ASEAN 10 country that I visited. Yeah, I think more than this ministry that I visited actually. This is the main ministry directly to the people with disability or autism. Yeah, like Indonesia, Ministry of Social Affairs. Yeah. Last time I think I visit also the sport. Yeah. Because when I visit ASEAN 10 country, I given them the spatial what to do. Spatial discussion. I facilitate them into the data collection and into the way how to write out the policy. So the body actually is a support. ASEAN is from the NGOs. Yeah, this is 10 NGOs also I visit. Yeah, in Indonesia, Autism Foundation of Indonesia is located in Jakarta. Yeah, Brunei Smart, very smarter. Yeah, okay. Singapore is Autism Network Singapore. Yeah, this one, Autism Network in Singapore, they belong to the Singapore government. That's why they have the very good in the background of the financial. Yeah. Thailand is the AU Thailand, the parent and personal with this autism. Myanmar, even though Myanmar during I went there is still peaceful. Yeah. Laos, Association for Autism. Yeah, Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam Autism Network and Philippines. Yeah, these 10 NGOs that I visit, and then some of the ministry department. Okay, next. Yeah, institutions level. So we need to have the diagnosis capacity trained and workforce. This is very important. Yeah, sometimes we only get the students, our children to go to the diagnosis after 5 years, 6 years, and then maybe end up at the 9 years old. So what to do with them? Yeah, one day they will go adult. Yeah, and then this is parents' concerns. Okay, some member states have a well-established autism framework. Yeah, early stage of the developing nation action plans. Yeah, and then cross-country mentorship. Nowadays is a very actively project among the mentorship among the ASEAN country. So the next institution landscape in ASEAN, we have the problem those autism in outskirts of the city. Yeah. Normally, from those that are study in the city or in the bigger city, they will get a spatial treatment. For those in the rural area, they hard to get it. Yeah. Okay, we look at the next. Yeah, this is some example. Yeah, that I visited. Yeah, Smarters. Yeah, they develop a lot of the activity. Yeah. They give the training Even though Smarter Employed Program, they have the Special Employed Program. Yeah, they teach autism, people with autism, maybe age 16 and above. They do the barista, yeah, barista for the cafe, yeah, doing the bakery and so on, yeah. They have the special life interventions programs and family employment models, yeah. So Brunei is very small, yeah, but Smarter are playing the very actively actively is like actually activity and a lot of program, yeah, to support. Next, we look into the other country. This is Smarter Brunei. Yeah. Next, Cambodia. Cambodia is one of the country where the supporter or the donor is from outside. And then their project, most of the project is at the rural area of the Cambodia. Yeah. I think it's a very, very good example. And then their teacher in disabled school or take care about the people with autism, paid by government and then paid by international grant. Okay. The next, yeah, is some project in Cambodia. Okay, next, yeah. Thailand. Thailand, I think, is one of the most successful project, yeah, have been done. Yeah, they have the ABCD. My project is direct from ABCD. Yeah, ABCD, how to call it, I forgotten already. And then the project funder is from JICA, Japan. They hire me, yeah, as a project leader. Yeah. Now, a lot of the country, they go to the Thailand to learn about how to develop the community-based rehabilitations project. Yeah. Okay, next, Singapore. Singapore project is no problem, all under government, funded government. Yeah, it's most established NGOs in ASEAN. Yeah. Okay, next. Okay, they have two. Yeah, I think no need to me to explain more. And then we look into the last is Indonesia. Yeah, next slide. Next slide. Yeah, sorry. Okay, Indonesia. Okay, it's quite actively, yeah, very active. But they have problem in terms of the financial, yeah, because it's the NGOs. Yeah. When we look into the innovation of the community NGOs, yeah, we try to get it, what's the policymaker want, yeah, and then what we can contribute at the ASEAN level to harmonize the policy itself, yeah. Yeah, we look into the next slides, yeah. So we look into the graphic national policy, because in ASEAN, I got headache, I visited 10 countries. They have the different definition of autism. They have the different diagnosis standard, yeah? They have the different standards. They have the different service. Yeah. And then they uneven funding mechanism, get in transitions pathway, yeah? Early childhood, school, employment, and adult. Yeah. Next, yeah. Okay. Aku kena pandang saya. Tak ingat tanya saya. Yeah, need for harmonization. Yeah, this is what we need. Yeah, what we want. Yeah, when we develop the policy, we try to look into the aligned standard, strengthen the cross-border leading, build a consistently support pathway, improve the regional mobility, positioning the ASEAN globally. Yeah, okay. I think I'm very happy with this project. Until now, some of the ASEAN Autism Society still email me about their progress. Yeah, they sometimes they. I'm not expert in autism in people with disability. Yeah, because my intention toward today. Yeah. Okay, the next, we try to support the Sustainable Development Goals. Yeah, quality education for everyone can study. Third is a good health and well-being. Then number 10 is reduce the inequality. Yeah, we hope everyone can get the same standards. Okay. For the next game and challenge, I think I don't need to talk too much. Okay, the next. Okay, here is the fragmented policy. We have some challenge, inconsistent early screening, shortage of the training specialized, okay, urban-rural gap. Yeah, that's why actually in Malaysia, I'm quite sad. Yeah, when I going to some ministry, they saying autism is belong the ibu bapa yang kaya. Because nobody voiced out. Yeah, those have some of the family, they not the rich maybe, they are from city, Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, they fight for autism. Okay. Financial burdens and on the family, stigma and low awareness. Ya, kita kata oh ni anak bukan autism, ini kena rasuk, ini kena makan, ini kena apa? Sesuatu di badan dia. Ya. And then limited autism specialized, yes, specific education support. Weak transitions pathway, children to childhood, adult. This is what we concern. So now my project try to look into the TVET, yeah, for people with disability at this stage. 9 is employment barriers. 10 is lack of coordination, data, and research. Okay. Okay, this is some photos where I visited during before and after pandemic. Yeah. Okay, next. Yeah. During that time, I'm tak ada rambut dah masa tu. Masa tu kurus sikit ya. Yeah. Okay, during the time is more handsome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You look very fit. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, next. Yeah. Okay, then we go to the regional workshop on the policy recommendation on autism. This workshop, Dr. Suzaki Min with me. Actually, during we drafting the policy, Dr. Suzaki Min, Dr. Indra Sharul, yeah, is in my team. Yeah, we work during pandemic. We curi-curi go to our university and then duduk dekat sana buat discussion. Yeah. Lockdown, yeah. They announced lockdown. We still in university. Lockdown in the whole country during that time pandemic. Yeah, okay. The next, yeah. During this time, I'm facilitator for the whole project. Yeah. And then they are representative from the ministry, yeah, Department of Health and Ministry of Education, yeah, in each country, and then with the AAN, ASEAN Autism Network, yeah, it's the NGOs. Okay, next. Okay, well, my boss is here, yeah. He looks still same, yeah, nothing much change after 4 years, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, next, yeah, yeah. Okay. And next, yeah. This is our concern actually for the whole project. We're starting with the surveillance and screening. They involve the social care education. This is the whole idea of the autism policy recommendation. Yeah, diagnosis, clinical evaluations and confirm, ASD. This one is important because we need the clinical to confirm, yeah, our baby or our child is autism. Early intervention, it involves the health, social care, and education. Yeah, here is starting. Yeah, they need the social aspect. Evidence-based therapy, transitions to the adult. Yeah, this is the most important actually. We are concerned. Yeah, I have the friends. They have 2 kids. Yeah, both the kids are autistic. Yeah, they talk is the first late girls daughter. Yeah, hope can get the second one to take care about the elders, but second one also autistic. Yeah. Okay. Second, yeah, then second last. Yeah. This is the regional workshop and then policy recommendation. From the workshop and then the previous visit, we come out with this framework. Yeah, the detailed framework I'm not present here. We look into the ASEAN Enabling Master Plan 2025. Now it's ended this year. ASEAN Regional Autism Policy Recommendation. Incheon strategy or make the right real for the person with disability. Although this is a supported policy at the ASEAN level and international level. So ASEAN level, we look into the 10 issue recommendation on the policy. First is the early screening and diagnose. Secondly is about the education. Third is about the employment. Fourth is the healthcare services, community and family support, adult aging care services. Yeah. Singapore do well in this part. They have the one building special for people with disability. Yeah, they have the design for this part. Support facility, youth and sport, autism association, society and NGOs, international collaborations. 9 is about research and development, and 10 is governance. Yeah, so we try to achieve the quality of life, sustainable development for people with autism. Okay, for the last, now ASEAN have the 11 countries. So I hope with this presentation, with the local creativity, innovation that from the through the project observe, we can translate into this useful policy in terms of harmonize for ASEAN. Okay, thank you. This from me. Okay, thank you for your attention. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And give applause once again to our speaker, Professor Tawi. Okay, please sit down. I think this is a spectacular presentation. This is talking about autism. Yeah, how to, I will reread about the conclusion. This is about the quality of life, sustainable development for people with autism, with the regional workshop for policy recommendation on autism. Then this program will support the SDGs, and we have some gap and challenge to make. Finish this problem, and I think we can make the discussion. Before we start our discussion, we will start for the next please from Dr. Suhana. After that, we will continue for the final. We will then discuss about it. Okay, the second speaker for our international seminar is Dr. Suhana Muhammad. She is from University Technology Mara, the senior lecturer of finance, and she is an expertising from finance, business, and education. Please give applause for the second speaker, Dr. Suhana Muhammad from University Technology of Mara.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Okay. So how are you? Oh, good. Okay. Let me introduce myself and where I'm from. Okay, second. Okay, new ideas for innovation grow up of the mind of each new generation. Having an institution of higher learning can help young people put those ideas into action is very critical. Do you agree with me? Yes, because it's very important for all of you, for all of us, to make sure that we can generate more for our countries. Okay, next. I'm Dr. Suhana from UiTM Pasukidang. My background is finance, basically. So I have 10 years experience in the industries and also in UiTM for 60 years. Okay, next. Okay, my topic today is fostering innovation through collaboration. Okay, next. Okay, before we start, why do we need to do innovation and collaborate with each other? So any answer from the student? Maybe? Student? We want to have an answer from the student and maybe I can give you some token. This token. Yang idea. Ada student? Not your ITM, not UTHM. Why do we need to collaborate with each others? Why we need to do innovation and collaborate with each other? Maybe from other department, maybe from other institution, maybe from other countries. Okay, cepat. Siapa nak jawab? Good. Yeah. Okay. Siapa jawapannya?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan selamat pagi untuk semuanya. Perkenalkan, nama saya Rizky Habibah. Saya dari semester 5, Prodi Teknologi Informasi. Ini diartikan dulu, saya juga lihat dari Google Translate kebetulan. Artinya sebelum kita mulai, kenapa kita harus melakukan atau kita memerlukan inovasi dan kolaborasi untuk satu sama lain. Ini pendapat saya sendiri, Prof. Inovasi itu harus terus kita lakukan dari beberapa dosen yang masuk ke kelas saya, karena sesuai dengan berkembangnya zaman, inovasi itu akan terus diperlukan. Karena sesuai dengan tren atau Gen Z-nya sekarang ngomong itu sesuai dengan tren. Masyarakat akan terus mengikuti tren atau inovasi yang terus berkembang. Dan kenapa kita memerlukan kolaborasi? Karena dengan kolaborasi kita bisa mengembangkan inovasi-inovasi yang kemungkinan di dalam pikiran saya contohnya. Saya hanya memiliki inovasi berbentuk A. Teman saya memiliki inovasi berbentuk B. Jika dikolaborasikan atau digabungkan, maka akan terbentuk inovasi yang lebih baik lagi dan menghasilkan inovasi A dan B untuk kebaikan ke depannya. Itu dari saya, sekian. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Jangan. Suka-suka saja. Okay, next. Suka-suka saja. Jangan risau. Okay. What is collaboration and innovation? Basically, innovation is something that we need to have a vision and at the same time, you need to have a strategy. Am I not right? Or am I right? You agree with me. Thank you very much. Okay, nanti. Okay, so innovation. What is innovation? Basically, it must be inspiration, not only from others, but maybe from yourself. You need to have that inspiration, vision also, growth, ideas, process, development, and most importantly, we must have a creativity in order to do a innovation. And that is among the pictures that we can take. Okay, next. Okay, basically collaborative innovation is a collaboration whereby a process where people with diverse interests, meaning that not only one interest, maybe 2, 3, 4, or maybe more, share knowledge to improve the outcome and enhance the decision for each others. Okay, next. So, no idea? You have idea or not? No idea? No idea. Okay, it's okay. Let's say you don't have idea. Let's have a look. Okay, next. Okay, this is ITAB from our campus on 23rd of January. The first one, my master student, she won a gold medal for CPI 2E and interaction and interactive simulation game. So that one you can have a look later. And I also won a silver medal for the Technopreneur, the Padlet edition. And basically, the second one is only a class game. A very simple, but it a class game. Okay, next. Okay, basically, innovation. There are 4 types of innovation. The first one, breakthrough innovation. We have example, Mavericks, Skunkworks, Open Innovation or Prizes. Or that one is a very well, but not well for all of us. Most of the time, we don't use that breakthrough innovation. The second one, sustaining innovation. It's a roadmap, it's a red lab, decision mining, and acquisition. This is well for every one of us and also well to do. The third one, basic research. Basic research, for example, research division, academic partnership among us, journal and conferences. This is basically some of us, I think, very limited of us. It is not well and not well for others too. And last one, this is very hard. It's disruptive innovation. For example, VC model, innovation labs, 50% or 20% route, and lean launchpad. I believe that this one, the last one, disruptive innovation, is not easy for us to do, but we still can do it. Okay. Okay, next. So this is the history of innovation cycle. When you do innovation, you must know the history of it. So take a look at the first wave. First, we start with first wave, long way back, 1785. 1785, they introduced the water power, the textile, and the iron. Second wave, from 1845, it's about 55 years. It's about 55 years, and they introduced steam power, rail, and street. The third wave, 50 years ago, they in 1900, 1900. So they introduced electricity, chemical and internal combustion engine. The fourth wave, 1950, about 40 years ago, they introduced these petrochemicals, electronics, and also aviation. And the fifth wave, something about 30 years ago, 1990, digital network, software, and new media. And about 25 years ago, which is on 2020, they introduced this AI and IoT, robot and drones, and also clean technology. So basically, this is all we need to know. Okay, next. My dear. Woohoo. Woohoo. Okay. Innovation life cycle. We have 4 quadrants. The first one, technology zone. Maybe Prof, your life cycle, technology breakthrough. The second, we have product zone, which is the technology products and application. The third one is the platform zone, the platform innovation. And the fourth one is the sustainability zone, the customer intimacy and operational excellence. So next. So basically, this is about the technology innovation that we have right now for what? For economic growth and competitive. Am I not right? Am I right? Right. Okay, then we have enhanced efficiency and productivity. We want to improve the quality of life. We want to address the societal changes. We want to have the scientific and also technological advancement. We also want user empowerment and engagement. And last one, we want to make sure a sustainable development. Okay, next. So next. So basically, there are 7 things that you need to understand to do the innovation. The first one, why? We want to have a growth. When you do the innovation, you want to make sure that that particular innovation can make us grow. Number 2, vision. Number 3, inspiration. Number 4, creation, development. And last one, we have the process. Okay. Okay, this is the 10 key example of business model innovation. Do you know any one of it? Tahu tak? Tahu kan? Dollar Shave Club. I don't know. Patreon? You know? I don't know. It's okay. But Google. Do you all know? Yes. The answer is yes, right? Okay, then we have Alibaba. Do you have Alibaba here? In Indonesia, we don't have. Okay. In Malaysia, we also don't have. And then we have this Amazon, Spotify. How about Spotify? Do you have Spotify here? Yes. And then Tesla? Tesla. The new car? Ada tak? Di sini? Okay. And do you have Airbnb here in Indonesia? Airbnb. Ya, ada. Uber? Masih ada tak? Grab. Okay. And then Netflix. Yeah. So those are the key example of business model innovation. Okay. Okay, this is the service innovation whereby maybe we don't know, but we experience the process. For example, agree on strategy with management, the implementation, we gather elements for service delivery. So what happened to the service delivery here in Labuhan Batu? Is there any improvement? Ada? Improvement. Delivery system. So you all macam mana buat delivery system? Ada Grab. So you have Grab. Other than that, only Grab. Okay. And then service design for customer needs. Okay, next. Next. So the innovation cycle. So when you do innovation, this is the cycle. So first one, you start with idea generation. Bang. That is the idea generation. And then you develop the idea. You come up with one. Maybe you have, in the development process, you have 3 ideas. And then testing and validation. And then you implement. And last one, you take any evaluation and feedback on whatever that you have innovate. Okay. So how to create innovation framework? There are 7 key steps. The first one, you must have the strategy and innovation and vision. Number 2, you must have the ideation and generation. Number 3, selection and evaluation. Number 4, kena ada tak? The prototype and implementation. Yes, you must have the prototype. Other than that, how to make people see what are the or what is the product that you come up with. And number 5, implementation. Number 6, continuous learning and improvement. And last one, you must have the support from all department that you need. Okay, next. So there are very huge difference between invention, innovation, and also creativity. So first have a look at the first one, creativity. So creativity meaning that you must have a novel ideas that can be communicated, useful, and very appealing. And this creativity, we can say it is very fuzzy and you can't clarify until it is made into a prototype. And it is ideas and based on thinking out on new things. Example of creativity, ada? Student from UTHM, example of creativity ada? Idea? Ada? Anyone of you? Apa dia? So any ideas? It's okay. There's no right or wrong answers. Okay, ada idea? The creativity part. Ada tak? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Second, we have invention. We want to create something new, a new to the world discovered or created, whereby you must have catch more than your ideas and based on primary scientific skill. Invention is totally new lah. And in my idea, my department, so we do a lot of innovation. Basically, innovation is what? Making the invention into a product. Innovation is about changing pattern for doing something, whereby your ideas is more than your your catch. And based on the set of strategic marketing and also the technical skill. Okay. Saya orang finance kan? Salah. Betul sebenarnya. So, next. So, the 5 step of innovation decision process. First, you must have knowledge. Knowledge in whatever. Let's say you want to come up with something, you need to have a basic things about the product. For example, here. So this is basically this idea. This is for me is a new idea. So this one can also call an innovation. You put this one the strong here. We don't do this in Malaysia, especially in Pasir Gudang lah. We don't do this. So this one is quite new for me. So thank you very much for introducing this one to us. Okay, this one is innovation. Okay, then you do the persuasion, decision, implementation, and most importantly, you must have confirmation from the parties that you target to. Siapa? Who are the parties for this one? All of us. All of us. Especially us in Pasir Gudang. Okay, next. Okay, next. Infinity loop of innovation. You have so many things. It's okay. Next. Failure to innovate. I can't believe there are the reason. There are reasons for failure to innovate. For me, whatever knowledge that you have, you can innovate. Why people fail to innovate? The first one, because they fear to take the risk. Yes, number 2, because they must, I believe that they don't have much information about the market orientation. fail to scale, poor organization, structure and process, wrong decision, lack of internal communication, and also low priority for innovation. Okay, next. Efficient innovation. Apa dia efficient innovation? You identify the innovation across the industries. You aggressive data mining and analysis to create focus. Online input and collaboration for greater access. Engage the stakeholders and expert for input. Who are the stakeholders for this one? Who are the stakeholders? Us, us. Everyone here, right? Thank you very much for introducing this to us. And last one, you must have workshop, design, capitalize on findings. Okay, next. So this is the innovation index. I don't see Malaysia there. I don't see Malaysia there. I'm so sorry. Can I see Indonesia? No, also. But I can see Singapore there. The first one is the Switzerland. Okay. Next. So basically, this is our own experience in Pasir Gudang. Okay, first is the national project, the Duta Jauhar 4.0 project, Siput Sedut. You know what is Siput Sedut? You don't know Siput Sedut? Apa kan? Siput Sedut? Siput Sedut. Apa? Kalau snail, very small snail, I think all of you eat that. Most of you, not all of you. Most of you. The small snail. Yes, correct, bro. Okay. So this is what we have gained during the competition. Snail. Thank you very much. Doctor. Okay, for your information, in 2017 or 18, in the state of Johor, we have this Duta Jauhar. Now they call it as Duta Muafakat. I'm not so sure about the current name. This is what we have again. Okay, next. So this is what the student have done it. I am the sole advisor of this group. Okay, in Pontian. So I believe you all should go to Pontian. Okay. Next. So next also. So because of this project, thank you very much to this project, we managed to come up with 2 books, which is the Get Up Good and also Salam Siput Sedut Pontian. Okay, that on the first year. Second year, we come up with Duta Jauhar 5.0 project keusahawanan sosial serai pula. You know what is serai? Yes. Takkanlah tak tahu kan. So I believe that you all know what is serai. Social serai Jauhar. Okay, lemongrass. Okay. Okay, so UiTM Pasir Gudang, we have been chosen to do this project. And we also have won this project gold medal. Not gold medal. What medal? It's not gold medal, more than that. I cannot remember the award that we won. Best of the best, I think best of the best. So this is the group members. So we won project keusahawanan terbaik and also program Harapan Negeri Johor in 2018. Okay. So basically that what we have done. So these are also the things that we done in your ITM Paskuda. The space weather also, space weather for science, okay, and also belanjawan Johor last 2 months I think. So that's all from me. So before that, ada satu lagi? No. After this. What is the best information that you have learned today? Siapa nak jawab? Siapa nak jawab? Siapa? Kasih dosen lah pula. Tadi sudah student, kasih dosen. Tak payahlah. Malaysia tak payah. Tak payah. Tak mau. Boleh. Okay.
Thank you, Will. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Meisa Fitinasution, and I am one of the English lecturer at University of Labuan Batu. It's so interesting to see your presentation, especially Serai Jauhar. Yeah. I don't know what kind of serai that is be innovated. Yeah, is it a drink, a kind of drink, or Serbuk serai? And what is it for? Used for everything. For example, yes. And then lemongrass. For nasi lemak. Only serbuk, yeah. I thought it was like soap or fragrance. Yes, because it's an interesting source, the natural sources. Because in Indonesia, it is has been imported to abroad, especially to Malaysia. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, ada lagi? Anything more? No, not sure. Okay. Okay. So the last slide, apa dia? Thank you very much for your participation. Okay. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you for Dr. Suhana Muhammad. Once again, please give applause to our best speaker today. I will conclude the next speaker. This is how to educate us to encourage our innovation and creativity by Dr. and Professor. Don't worry, we have new innovation for tomorrow. Student lecture here from Universitas Labuan Batu, from the HM and UITM. I think they have the new innovation. Dan kita buktikan esok, ya. Punya, we have exhibition tomorrow on Universitas Labuan Batu on aula, ya. The next aula. Okay. We will continue for the third speaker. This is Bazum. Operator sudah ready untuk memateri? Okay, the next one is Ibu Mrs. Duyan Tran TBH MBA from Ho Chi Minh City University of Economic and Finance, CSN's expert of finance and marketing. To Mrs. Duyan Tran TBH, can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, it is time for your material. So you
Yes.
have 30 minutes to elaborate your material. Thank you. Time is yours
Yeah.
for now.
Thank you, Miss. So I will present my presentation now.
Yeah, you can start from now for your presentation.
Yes. Can you see my presentation? Excuse me? Excuse me, can you see my presentation now? Can you hear me?
Yes, Miss.
Can you hear
We
me?
can see your slide here. You can start your presentation from now.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
audience
Thank you so
your
much. Yeah,
screen.
yeah. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah. Good morning, distinguished delegates, researcher, lecturer, student, and guests. I really appreciate your attendance, and it's my pleasure to give this presentation today. And for those who don't know me, my name is Yuen, and currently I work in Faculty of Tourism and Tourism and Hospitality Management at Ho Chi Minh City University of Economics and Finance, and I have been working in educational industry for 15 years. And meanwhile, I am a mentor for some hotel in the north of Vietnam. And anyway, I hope that all of you will enjoy my presentation today. Yeah. And my presentation aligns closely with the seminar theme here, promoting global sustainability through multi-dimensional collaboration of cultural and technological innovation in Vietnam's green hotels. And the presentation, based on my research on the Vietnamese hospitality sector, and this presentation will demonstrate that true sustainability requires the strategic integration of two critical and distinct innovation pillars, that's cultural innovation and technological innovation. And there are some areas to deal with in my presentation. And I will share some interesting things about the hospitality innovation in my country, and I hope that you will enjoy that. And firstly, to begin, let me set the context. Vietnamese tourism sector is covering rapidly, and this rapid growth brings opportunity, but also significant challenges. On one hand, today travelers they are no longer satisfied with common hotel experiences. They increasingly seek authenticity, local identity, and meaningful connections. And on the other hand, the pressure on environmental resources is rising. So that's why the center argument in an argument of my presentation is sustainability in Vietnam hotel sector require the integrations of cultural innovation with technological and circular economic innovation. So my presentation is pure on three interconnected pillars. As you see here, first, cultural innovation, including indigenous architecture and local and localized guest experiences, and second, technological and circular economy innovation, covering energy waste and energy saving, and finally collaboration, especially cross-sectoral. And together, GE elements demonstrate how local innovation can translate into global sustainability impact. Let me begin with pillar one. This pillar leverage in the indigenous cultural assets to create meaningful local innovation and enhance guest satisfaction and also fostering a strong sense of place. The picture here in some hotel and in some resorts in my country, they use local material and they employ local human resources to develop their hospitality. And a clear example here is An Vana Retreat in Mai Châu. Mai Châu is one of the place in north of Vietnam. They use Hmong Ramus earth construction and local palm lap roofing to and they are not local. They are not they are not cultural plastic, but also sustainable solution. And this divide traditional construction technique and the technique maybe is disappearing nowadays in my country. And an excellent example is Tobat Ecology. This is a famous resource in Sabah of north of my country, and the resource was built with local wine granite, and this is one of local material in my country. And its central restaurant was rebuilt from two authentic Thai steel houses in my country, and Thai is one of minority community in my country also. And this reserve ethic heritage and also strengthen the sense of place and reinforce sustainable branding as well. And beyond architecture, cultural innovation contribute socially through community. Many eco-resource and green hotel in my country, they employ up to 90% local staff, and just create stable livelihood and build a professional skill for ethnic minority communities. And hotel also cooperate, they also cooperate with local staff, especially local artisans, with, for example, a homeopathic workshop and Thai weaving classes. Yeah. The activity elevate the status of artisans and also help preserve intangible cultural heritage, and it can help. It can also help the local staff. They can help them get the job and get their salary for that. No, and this align directly with United Nations SDG 9. SDG 8. That's the decent work and economic role. And we have just discussed about cultural innovation. Let me transition to pillar 2. Pillar 2 related to technological innovation and circular economy. And Vietnamese tourism industry generate a significant weight, and I guess that's in the world. Tourism can generate a lot of waste. So technological innovation and circular economy can help us to reduce the waste and to reduce the waste and protect our environment. And we have 3 things to deal with in this slide. That's a organic way, plastic way, and water management or energy saving. This is essential for addressing SDG 12 and responsible consumption and production. And you can see here the 4 seasons. 4 seasons, the Nam Hai. 4 seasons is one of the popular brand in hospitality, and they maintain an organic farm on site. They have a garden, a private garden within their hotel, and they can create a farm to table and to farm glow look and reduce waste disposal cost. And in Siêu San Hoi An River resource is also popular resource in my country. They use a machine. The machine named waste to ring. This machine can convert food waste into compost. And they can reduce waste disposal cost a lot. According to new from 20 and 24, and the activity create a farm to table to farm that I said, and reduce waste disposal cost. When we talk about innovation, some people they usually think something big and huge. But in Vietnam, we just do tiny things, but tiny thing can lead to big change. And plastic waste is also a major challenge in hospitality sector, and in this case, Siêu San Hoi An and Siêu San is the first resource in Quảng Nam, and Quảng Nam province is either the center of Vietnam, and this resource is the first resource to achieve zero plastic waste. They replace plastic bottle to glass plastic, and meanwhile, Melia Hanoi and Melia Bavi. And I know that in Indonesia you have this brand, right? Melia. And in Vietnam we have Melia Hanoi and Melia Bavi. You know, Hanoi and Bavi is are located north of Vietnam. And you know, in the Melia Hanoi and Melia Bavi, they collaborate with Vietnam Plastic Association to recycle plastic into broad construction material. They use that material to build a broad, right? And this demonstration how Rochester collaboration help overcome local recycling capacity limitation. And you know, in Siêu San Hoi An, they relay owner plastic things to dating, as you can see on the, and you can see in the picture. They use thing, they use wood relay for plastic amenities in hotel and resorts. And I would like to move to the another sector. That's the energy innovation. You know, energy innovation is another critical area. In Hoi An Siêu San Resort, they also use a modern system. The modern system named VRV 2. This machine can recycle waste heat to heat water, and this can help cut electricity use about 94%. Amazing. And in Four Seasons Resort, the Nam Hai, that I said, they also use some renewable energy for their operation as well. And besides that, you know, the use of Internet of Things in hotel management can further cut energy cost by 20% through real-time automatic adjustment. And they can use Internet of Things sensor, and this device can also support predictive maintenance and reduce unexpected system failure and repair costs. You know, although green building typically require a 5 to 10% higher essential investment, but the technology can help offset long-term costs. I know that we have to invest the machine, and the device maybe cost a lot, but after that we can get a lot of benefit from that. And the success of both cultural and technological innovation finally depend on strategy, depend on strong collaboration. We have to collaboration with some stakeholder, and we have some collaboration model here: local supply chain, academic and industry, and third is global standards, you know, and in there are three major collaboration strengths. First, local supply chain. In hotel have to partner with local suppliers, local artisans, absolutely, local businesses, for example, small and medium enterprise. To do that, we can ensure fair economies, and we can reduce overall water consumption. We can reduce. We can do the business operations better, and with the second academic industry, how academics can help. They can provide theoretical framework and low cost green supply chain management model for business, for local business, for local suppliers. We can do that. I do believe that. And the third, global standards. You know, I know that there are some green certification body in the world. For example, Travel Life, Earthcheck, and we have to connect with international certification body to help us achieve transparencies and global reporting credibility, and the collaboration enable local hotel, especially a smaller chain, to overcome financial and knowledge barrier. I do believe that if we do cooperation model, and in Vietnam we do that. That's our seminar attend to, right? Strong collaboration from many stakeholders, and a collaboration from academic and industry. And to conclusion, I would like to say that local innovation in Vietnam, we have to sustainable competitor in Vietnam hotel sector arrive from the integration of cultural innovation and technological innovation, and we have to knit collaboration from multi-dimensional, and research show that the innovation action support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, right? You can see here renewable energy. Renewable energy can support SDG 6, and smart energy can support SDG 7, and local employment can support SDG 8, promote sustainable employment and support local economic development, and a circular economic waste system can support SDG 12. This can minimize waste and reduce dependency, and cross-sector partnership support SDG 11. This can strengthen collaboration, and it's not that strengthen collaboration necessary for achieve to the global development agenda. And finally, I would like to say that a sustainable competitiveness in Vietnam hotel sector arise from cultural innovation and technology and circular economy innovation and multiple dimension collaboration. Some research show that 34% travelers are willing to pay more for foreign hotel for eco resource, and meaning sustainability is not only good for the planet but also a strong business strategy. That's the important strategy that we have to consider. And I would like to offer 3 recommendation here. Implement preferential financial support for foreign hotel, because as I said, if you want to build green hotel, it's got 5 to 10% essential, 5 to 10% higher essential investments. So we have to implement referential financial for them, for green hotels. And second, we have to strengthen academic and industry partnership to develop low cost green supply chain management, and low cost supply chain management needs our research, needs our knowledge. So we have to strengthen academic and industry partnership to develop that. And finally, expand green certification standards. I said that there are a lot of international certification in hospitality in green hotel, but we have to expand more, include cultural authentic and community economic impact in these green certification. And I have just shared my research about the Vietnam, about the Vietnam Green Hotel, and I hope that you enjoy my presentation, and thank you very much for your attention. I'm happy to take any question, and I hope this presentation is essential, is helpful for all of you here. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much for the third speaker, Mrs. Duyen. And before we start our discussion today, I will make the conclusion about our third speaker from Mrs. Duyen. This is talking about multidimensional collaboration and cultural innovation to support 5 points of Sustainable Development Goals. And this one will inform us about community collaboration to creating that it's inclusive economic chain. And technology is important, especially Mrs. Duyen talking about the modern VR, VEF, IoT sensors, because it will efficient and low cost saving. One of innovation of this problem is CE model and collaboration to saving environment for local farmers in Vietnam. Okay, that's all. And we will say thank you once again for Mrs. Duyen. And we hope you can stay on Zoom because we will continue for discussion. First of all,
Yes.
okay, we will continue to in this room. Any question for our speakers today? Okay, we have one question today. Wait. Maybe from here first? Okay.
Halo, pensyarah tidak boleh tanya soalan.
I will not ask you, Prof. Don't worry. All right, my name is Abaria from UTHM. My question is to Mrs. Doyen. Right. First of all, congratulations to the Vietnam hotel industries for the successful event that you have. I mean, the research that you have. So my question is that how did you attract these hoteliers to participate in your research? Because I saw that you are targeting for the 4-star hotel. So who is actually funding the whole thing? Because it's not easy for you to what's called to branding yourself to be like and very eco, very green, because it takes a lot of resources. But maybe Vietnam is different from Malaysia because you have a very beautiful resources compared to Malaysia. So how did you attract them? And then what kind of funding that you have to continue with this? I mean, for you to brand this about this eco globally. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Mrs. This question for Mrs. Duyen, but Mrs. Duyen, we will wait because we can continue for the next question first. For the next question, I think this is from Professor Nofilda first.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Nofilda. My major is agricultural technology. So my question is for Dr. Suhana. Okay, local innovation can generate global impact. Okay, when communities, stakeholders, institutions, and also NGOs, like Professor Sotawi says. So can collaboratively, yeah, to create solution, yeah, rooted in local strength but aligned with global sustainable goals. So my question is, what forms, yeah, what forms of local innovation can be developed together between ULB and UTHM and UITM, so to provide global contribution and create sustainable goals. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Nofilda. Okay, for the session 1, we have 3 questions, and the last question is from anyone? From student lecturer? Wait a moment, Pak Abdillah, maybe this one.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Di sini saya memiliki pertanyaan untuk masing-masing pemateri. Untuk Dr. Suhana Muhammad, Miss Beach Dayan Tran, dan Prof. Sutawi. First, untuk Miss Beach Dayan. How can the multidimensional collaboration ensure that innovation in Vietnam's green hotel not only achieve local sustainability, but also generate a strong and measured global contribution as suggested in presentation title. Dalam bahasa Indonesianya, bagaimana kolaborasi multidimensi dapat memastikan bahwa inovasi di Hotel Hijau Vietnam tidak hanya mencapai keberlanjutan lokal, tetapi juga menghasilkan kontribusi yang kuat dan terukur terhadap keberlanjutan global seperti yang disarankan dalam judul presentasi. Lalu untuk Prof. Sotawi, recent surveys show that health literacy related to autism in some Asian countries, it's still low. For example, in Indonesia, only around 38% of the population has above average health literacy. What regional initiative do you believe are most effective to increase autism awareness and encourage earlier detection at the community level? Dalam bahasa Indonesianya, survei terbaru menunjukkan literasi kesehatan terkait autisme di beberapa negara ASEAN masih rendah. Contohnya di Indonesia sendiri hanya sekitar 38% masyarakat yang memiliki literasi kesehatan di atas rata-rata. Menurut Profesor, inisiatif regional apa yang paling efektif untuk meningkatkan kesadaran autisme dan mendorong definisi dini di tingkat masyarakat? Lalu untuk Dr. Sohana Muhammad, data suggests that idea generation is the first step in the innovation cycle. Yang lingkaran tadi, Dokter, what specific activities are recommended in the image to the successfully move from this stage to the development stage? Dalam bahasa Indonesianya, di dalam presentasi tadi menunjukkan bahwa idea generation atau generasi ide adalah langkah pertama dalam the innovation cycle. Kegiatan spesifik apa yang dokter sarankan dalam gambar untuk keberhasilan berpindah dari tahap ini ke tahap development? Sekian dari saya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you. Please give applause to audience who asking for our best speakers today. And because Mrs. Duyan have two questions for this session, maybe Mrs. Duyan can answer the question first from Zoom. We have two questions.
Yes,
about
thanks for your question. Thanks for asking me. But to clarify, could you summarize the question for me? The first question, you mean how can I approach the participant in the hotel, right?
Okay, yes, Ms. Doyen. My first question, how would you encourage this hotel to involve in your ideas Oh yeah, that's my first question. And then secondly, my second question is that what are the funding, because it's not cheap for you to maintain the branding to have an eco green tourism, or maybe the hoteliers. That's my two questions. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It's really interesting questions, and I'm happy when you have concerns about my presentation. And in Vietnam, that I say Vietnam tourism is recovering rapidly, and tourism can the tourism industry generates significant waste, and nowadays tourism, ring tourism is a trend in Vietnam. It's not a new thing. Absolutely, but nowadays, especially in Vietnam, that's an important trend, and that's an interesting trend, and that we have besides that, we have a lot of major challenges beside the development of tourism, especially environment. So itself, it's hotel, the hotel, the resort, they know about the challenge by themselves. So I don't have to put a lot of effort to encourage them. You know, especially in North of Vietnam, they conduct a green plastic in their business very good. And you know, so the case I share in my version today, I learned from them a lot. You know, so at the first for the first question, I don't see any challenge or difficulty to encourage them to follow the Green Hotel. But I said that although green building typically require 5 to 10% higher essential investment, right? We have to invest a lot of more than a common hotel, but after that they will get a lot of benefits from that. So you know, as I know there are no funding for Ring hotel and eco resource right now. But so that's why I give my recommendation at the final. That's we have to prioritize the referential financial support for the Green Hotel. So that's my answer for that question. So I hope you satisfied with that. Thank you so much. So for the second, could you summarize that, because of she sharing a lot of things, so I could not summarize the main idea, the main. So could you summarize that?
Yeah.
Miss?
Okay, wait a moment. I will rearrange for the next question from, repeat again. Kiki.
How can the multidimensional collaboration ensure that innovation in Vietnam's Green Hotel not only achieve local sustainability, but also generate a strong and measurable global contribution, as suggested in the presentation title?
Okay, Mrs. Duyeng, can you hear the question? This is about the Green Hotel. Green Hotel, yeah? Yeah.
Oh, you mean local innovation? How can move to a global collaboration?
Yes, that's question like that.
Yeah, I see. Thank you. Thanks for your questions. You know, as I said, when we talk about the innovation, a lot of people think something big and huge, but tiny thing, tiny activity can lead to huge change, can lead to big change. And you know, in Dream Hotel that I share, the hotel just do a little thing, a tiny thing. For example, replace plastic bottle and recycle plastic bottle, recycle plastic thing, and they use cultural innovation that they had, and it's just a little thing, but can lead to big change in nowadays, and in future. I do believe that one version, one thing, one little thing, one innovation, one little innovation, we can change a lot of things. We can protect our environment, but also we can enhance our guest experiences. And that I share in the slide, mapping local innovation to sustainable development goals. I mentioned about the smart energy, the renewable energy. Is support SDG 7, and by using local staff, we can support SDG 8. So the local innovation, and we can do local innovation through the country. As my country, you know, they conduct green hotel from the north to central of Vietnam and south of Vietnam. So we do that, and all of us, if we do that, we do that correctly, and we do that together. We can change. We can support the global innovation. That's in my answers. So, are you satisfied with my answer? And do you want? Would you like to share, or would you like to discuss another side? Anyway,
Yeah,
thank you for your concern about my presentation.
Okay, sorry. What about Mrs.? Satisfied with this answer? Yes. And the last one, Kiki. Where is Kiki? Are you satisfied with the answer of Mrs. Duyen? Okay, Mrs. Duyen, thank you for the answer of your presentation. We continue for the next question. And the answer will be to Professor Tawi, please.
Hi, thank you. I think two questions. Yeah, one question from Associate Professor Noveda Elizabeth. Yeah, okay. Just now about the local innovation, I think at the university level. I think I look into the university as a ecosystem, yeah, where ecosystem consists of the students and then our surrounding community all involved. So normally and basic things, I think we have to get the idea, and then we have to work closely with our community to get the idea and then expand the idea into the IP, intellectual property, or into the better productions and so on. Yeah, secondly is as a university, I believe we do have the collaborations with the other university, yeah, and then through the collaboration, and then we can get a more innovation. Like this time, I came here, and then our colleague from UITM also come to ULP, and then where we can explore the local community, yeah, can get an idea of a change of the idea about the innovation through the competition tomorrow, and through the our presentation this morning and evening sections. I think time to time, yeah, we can work together, especially in the university. Nowadays, I get one, I'm not, can't say it's a bad thing, but some of the university is a very high ranking university. They won't, they won't work together or work with a lower ranking university. They want to climb higher and higher. Yeah, for myself, because as academician, among the education culture, yeah, even you are higher and lower, actually work together is important. Yeah, to bring all together and then helping the society. Yeah, like I do a collaboration with UNRICA during the pandemic. And then I also do the collaboration with the National University of Laos, yeah, bringing the project of the waste to energy. Yeah, we learn together. Yeah. And then we also have this section as an academic, yeah, section, seminar. Yeah, and then we do have the conferences, yeah, where is a place not only we present our product and our outcome, but important things is we link up our linkage here, yeah, where we can meet each other and then to get some idea. Maybe later on, you will get some invitation from others. Yeah, this is how we spend, and innovations is direct, indirectly is will expand. Yeah, beside, I think the collaboration among the university is important now is a publication. Yeah, try to get friends from other university. Do remember sometimes they say Scopus, WOS. I'm not as an academician, yeah, because maybe I'm learned from my lecturer. Yeah, he always told me, yeah, Tawi, the publication is not only the Scopus, it's not only the WOS, it's not Q1, Q2. Yeah, as long as you can disseminate your idea, your outcome to the local community, this is the most important. Yeah, using your own language. Yeah, like Japanese, I very salute dengan Japanese. Their publication in Japan's journal is more high ranking than other journals. They look at their knowledge and sharing knowledge at the local, right? But one thing I think Indonesia is very good. Yeah, Indonesian, I think the book publication is very fast. Yeah, they I think one day can reach more than 1 juta buku. I think is a no problem in the Indonesia. Yeah, I think the knowledge dissemination in Indonesia is not as like in Malaysia. Malaysia a bit slow. Yeah, but we don't want to compare the write out in the Scopus and so on. But in terms of the book, yeah, I think it's the most important. Yeah. The next is about no idea already. Okay, I think this the answer I gave to Professor Noveda. Yeah. Is it answer your question, Prof? Yeah. Prof Noveda, is it answer your question?
Prof Novelda?
Yeah. But it's the NGO aspect, right? When we go to the NGO, one thing, NGO is a no money, is a no money orientation. Yeah. He hope that when you come to them, you have to bring some money. Yeah, this is a very very common things within the NGOs. But when you work together with them, and then try to find the resources, especially in terms of money. Yeah, I think you can help them. Yeah, I think now is got a lot of the international funded, and go to the special NGOs. Why not take such of the NGO? Yeah. If not, every time you come, as you come from the university, okay, you are going to bawa wang, berapa juta wang, berapa ratus juta wang kena bawa. No, yeah, work together and try to find out the resources. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I think the same with you, Prof. Especially NGO Indonesia, we call LSM, Lembaga Swadaya Masyarakat. Okay, okay. Thank you for your explanation, and I think we can continue this collaboration into sustainable benefits. Okay, thank you.
Like my university, we do have a lot of the community funded, yeah, very small amount, encourage lecturer or researcher work together with the community, where to get the community's idea and develop the idea, enhancing the idea, and then promote the idea. Yeah, promote the idea. Yeah, sure, can. Yeah, thank you.
I think I answer the student first. Okay, the student asked how to start innovate. Right. That's your question, right? How to start innovate. For me, the first thing that you need to do in this university is to start with a competition to do the innovation. From there, you can pick up varieties of ideas, varieties of product. Then you can polish it, become more good, and you start to work with other universities and other countries. That I believe that one is the first thing that you need to do. So from there, you can come up with varieties of product. For example, this one. Just now I said this is totally new in Pasir Gudang. I think I believe this is totally new in Malaysia, right? So this one is one of the ideas. That is ideas from me. Maybe you can come up with a good product or good whatever it is from the simple showing to you. This is how we innovate. So, but the first thing is to start with the group of people, group of students, to do the competition first. Because from the competition, we can get the output and also the input from the lecturers, from the judges, to help you on how to make sure the product is sustainable and good for others. I believe that's the simplest answer I can say for you. Yeah. Okay, the second one from associate professor. So I believe that all of us, when we say about product, especially innovation product, right? So we think that the product must be a very solid product or whatever. But for me, because I'm not from science background, I'm from social science. So what we do is something like this. So what can we improve the product? So I believe that the idea of working together, not only in Indonesia, but with other countries or other university in Indonesia, you can come up with a solid product. For example, okay, just now I said about serai, right? We know that serai is not long-lasting product. After a few days, the serai, we cannot use the serai anymore. So that's why, hello. Okay, that's why from the product, the serai product, we just I asked the student, okay, what can we innovate from this product? That's why they come up with Sebut Serai. That one is very simple. And fortunately, we don't have that type of product in Malaysia for the time being, for that specific time, 2008. That's why I said to the student, we come up with this product, a simple product, but it's usable, and I believe that the product is more than 3 months. I think 6 months. We can still use the product. That's how we come up with the product. And working together, maybe from not with Universitas Labuan Batu, you can collaborate with other universities also on how to innovate whatever that you have currently in your university to make the product better, better to be used for customer. I hope that one answer your question, Prof. Okay. Okay. Boleh. Okay, thank you very much.
My last question, my last answer. I think for the Prof Noveda, I think I have the idea. I think why not, if you have the good product from the community, why not collaborate with the industrial? Sometimes industry will pump in the money, and then they want to buy the idea. I think this is important. Sometimes sure university takkan semua nak university keluar. Maybe industry, because the product is go to the industrial. So we encourage actually sometimes lecturer have the good collaboration with the industry. Okay, bagus. Okay, Okay, menarik ya. Okay, thank you. For the siswi siapa nama? Maaf saya tak dapat panggil. Kiki. Oh, Kiki saya Lala. Okay. Di Malaysia kita Kiki Lala. Dia baju. Dia panggil Kiki, lepas tu ada Lala. Dia nama Kiki Lala. Itu baju budak-budak sangat mahal. Gila lah, mahal. Okay, for your questions, actually, when we look into the data, only 38% identify as autism, right? To strengthen these particular things, especially in ASEAN or in the whole world, first is duit, money, all about the money. Money can put forward everything and then can make everything happen. Because we need expert, you need training, so need money, right? Who can give the certification and can diagnose. Not all doctor can do it. Must be have the specific doctor. Secondly, it's about the awareness. The whole city or the whole country sometimes look at the autism, budak-budak autistic, dah anggap mata lain. They as us also, hanya sebab dia punya nerve ada berlainan sikit berbanding dengan kita. Nerve punya bahagian. Jadi kita kena lihat dia seperti kita. Dan satu lagi berkaitan dengan social stigma. Back to the social stigma. Oh, ni sebab saya sebelum mengandung dia, saya terpijak satu ke terbunuh sesuatu. Perkara-perkara macam tu. The next is about the education. For those either people with autism or people with disability, they need the spatial syllabus. We must be designs for a specific person. The design of the curriculum. Kita jangan anggap dia susah. Saya pun anggap susah sebab currently I have developed the policy for TVET autism. sorry, not autism, for TVET for OKU, people with the SDT. Yeah, I met also a lot of the problem within the NGOs when we try to gather the information, and then what government can provide. Although this, we have to think about it. Yeah, I always use a harmonized way. Yeah, okay. And then next is about the early intervention. Many kids, yeah, autistic cannot get early intervention, yeah, early diagnosis. Yeah, also is one of the issue. Yeah, I hope we can try to do cover orang tua cakap banyak sangat macam ni lah. Tak ada, sebab saya tengah sini asyik makan ni. Salah, dia kering sikit kan. Lepas tu saya nak minum air dengan lebih kemas, saya pakai straw. Lepas tu tak apalah, straw tu saya tak ukur panjang dia, letak dalam. Lepas tu nak minum malu pula kan. Tadi minum ada straw, lepas tu minum macam tu dekat depan halayak. Ya, okay, buat joke saja. Yang penting, dia satu ekosistem ya untuk autism. Dia sama dengan people with disability yang lain. Ya, kita kena treat dia betul dengan baik. Itu saja. Kena lihat balik sistem keseluruhan. Ya, kita tak boleh salah-salahkan satu-satu pihak. Ya, saya ada kawan dia menangis sebab dia kata suami dia nak cerai dengan dia dan tak sayang dia sebab anak dia autistik. Dia tak boleh terima. Dan saya dengar pun sangat sedih. Dan okey, itu daripada. Dan satu lagi kajian, nerve punya masalah sebenarnya dia berkaitan dengan mikroplastik. Kita buka kan, minum semua terus air hari-hari, bungkusan ini dipanaskan dan sebagainya. Mikroplastik juga akan memberi kesan kepada badan. Dan sekarang punya kajian menyatakan mikroplastik ada dekat dalam badan manusia. Ya, bila bergabung jadi bayi itu direct badan dia ada mikroplastik. Dan secara tidak langsung dia akan mempunyai kesan. Ya, saya rasa itu daripada saya. Ada peluang nanti lain kali saya sharing berkaitan dengan mikroplastik punya isu. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Prof. Sawi and Dr. Suhana for the answer. I think for all this, I will close discussion session for today because our international seminar is time's up. And I was sorry on audience from Zoom. I think so many questions on Zoom, right? Okay. Before we close our international seminar, I, as a moderator, have the time to our speaker to give closing statement. For each speaker, 3 minutes to give this closing statement from your presentation. We start from Prof. Dewi, please.
Oh yeah. Okay. Ya, okay, kita. Sorry, sebab tadi ingat lepas kerja ini saya malam ni nak pergi picit. Sebab kali pertama datang sini kan, saya sakit belakang sini. Mungkin semalam sambil-sambil tengok handphone kan, dekat depan kan duduk, lepas tu tangan letak macam ni. Lepas tu sampai sini sakit. Okay, okay. Saya rasa for the whole section of the seminar, I think it's a good platform for us. I think especially in terms of the ASEAN level, we do have the guest speaker from Vietnam. We do have friend from local and a friend from Malaysia. So I think it's a good platform. I hope we can continue this platform for the next year, maybe for the next 6 months. Yeah, every university can host a small either online sharing and so on. I think it's a good thing for us. Yeah. Okay. And then before I end up, I have a few words. Yeah. Angin monsun barat membawa bau. Hinggap sebentar di ujung dapur. Datang kami di Labuan Batu, menimpa ilmu, menguat silaturahim yang akur.
Thank you, Professor Prof. Tawe. Thank you for your closing statement. And continue to Dr. Suhana, please. By request, by pantun, by to closing.
Okay, first of all, thank you very much to Universitas Labuan Batu. Give them an applause. Thank you very much for hosting this event, and thank you very much for giving me chance to share my ideas with all of you. I believe that this is the beginning. Hopefully, we will collaborate more in the future, inshallah. And from all of us in Pasir Gudang, please come to UiTM Pasir Gudang for more collaboration. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Suhana. And the last one, the closing statement from Mrs. Duyen. Mrs. Duyen, I need to Zoom. Okay, I think that's all for closing statement. Continue for the giving certificate from Rector Universitas Labuhan Batu to our speaker. Please, Prof. Tawi and Dr. Suhana to take this place, and the Vice Rector of Universitas Labuan Batu, Dr. Suryono SIMKN, Ibu Dr. Marlina, and Bapak Yudi Trianto, maybe take the place here. Mungkin bisa didampingi oleh Bapak Yudi Trianto sekali foto bersama. After this one. Welcome back. Okay, the next one from UiTM.
Satu-satu. Disiapkan. Buka mic-nya. Biasanya kan mau berubah, udah kan? Belum lagi tugas kita dah. Oke.
Okay, Bapak Rektor, Wakil Rektor bisa mengambil tempat, and Professor and Dr. Suhana, maybe we can take your place first. Yeah. Iya. Mungkin sekian untuk ULB International Academic Fest 2025 for International Seminar. Untuk peserta Zoom dimohonkan untuk mengisi absensi yang ada di kolom chat. Untuk peserta yang ada di dalam ruangan, mohon untuk men-scan barcode absensi dan sertifikat seminar internasional. All of our audience, you can scan this barcode for absency and certificate, please. Okay, I think that's all for International Seminal ULB International Academic Fest 2025 in SEM Local Innovation for Global Contribution through Strong Collaboration. I, as moderator Ika Putri Septiani, apologize for this session and I say good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. After this one, the agenda of our visitors from UITM and UTHM, we will lunch together after this room. And Mr. Abdillah, sini bentar.